Welcome back to another video, and as always, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're viewing from. Today I'll start the vlog or the video as I'm presently at Regent Motor Park, and this is where we are going to start the video today. And I'm going to take you guys along with me as I'm planning to walk from Regent Motor Park up to Wilberforce Junction, where I started the video for Sporo the last time. But for now, this is where we start the video. Welcome back. So this is Regent Motor Park. I think that side over there is called Block, but I'm presently at Regent Motor Park. So this is it. I think there is a police station down this side, but I'll just try and stand here and show you guys exactly how it is. So this is the way that some of the vehicles used to go to Regent and Jue, and this road also leads to vehicles that usually go to Waterloo. So, but for now, let me turn the camera around and show you guys exactly. This is Regent Motor Park. This is Regent Motor Park. I think this is where most of the vehicles park. As you can see, these bikes that are parked are usually used by passengers to go to various drives and streets around the area. But yeah, this is where I am presently. So we'll start the video. Like I said, actually that other side is called Block. So we are walking as always, and I want to apologize for not being consistent this week, as I had so much errands to run. Because one of the errands that I did, I went to my alma mater to collect my original degree certificates, and I had other errands also to run this week. That is why I did not have enough video for you guys this week. But apologies, as we are back with the videos. So yeah, I'm presently at Regent Motor Park and we are walking, and I want to say, please bear with me guys, as today will be a very long walk, as we'll be passing through Imatt hill station and then ultimately end at Wilberforce Junction, where I started the Spur Road video the last time. But for now, this is where we are presently. I don't know which of these routes I'm going to take, whether this one or the other one, but we'll see which one will have the best view, so at least we'll be able to view very many angles. But I think we'll use this route. This route will be best. Yeah. So as always, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment to as many of your contacts as possible, or share to as many of your contacts as possible. And I think that is the cathedral, or the Canterbury of West Africa Church. That is the gate that leads all the way there. And I am at Wilberforce Road, Regent, Freetown, and I am walking. There is a police station, and I don't want to point my camera there, so we'll just walk past it and then continue the video. So apologies again to my subscribers, as I promised to do the Spur Road video today, because immediately after I finish this particular video, because I'll end at Spur, possibly I'll end at Spur, and then from there I'll record a Spur video. But for now, this is where we're at. We're at Wilberforce Road, Regent. as you guys can see, mixture of the old and the new, the board houses and the new construction. But there are also houses on the other side. Let me pan the camera around to the mountain. I think some of these houses here are very, very, very old, but as times are changing, some of them are being demolished and new construction or buildings are being erected in their place instead. But this is where we are right now. It's very quiet as cars are not passing. As you guys can see, some of these buildings you really know that they are dated because the design and type of materials used in building them. You hardly see houses in this present age with such materials being used to build houses. But yeah, like I said, the houses on this particular side of the country, they are a mix of both the old and the new, although the old houses are few, as most of the buildings that are being constructed at Regent are relatively or are new ones. But you guys can see the history is there, because some of these houses, as soon as you see them, you tell exactly that they were built maybe in the 60s, 70s. I think I'll have to cross the road so that we'll have a better shot of the other side and see how changed Regent has become. As you guys can see, most of these houses, some are not even 10 years old. Most of these houses, some are recently being built. As you guys can see, a lot of construction is going on. A lot of construction, guys. I think this is a water manufacturing enterprise, as this area is where the Guma Valley Dam is, as the Guma Valley is one of the main source of water supply around the whole country. So, as you guys can see in the background, a lot of houses have been built in recent years. A lot of houses. But that just tells you that the country is improving. The country is improving. A lot of houses being built, and people are still building. Somehow, some have been completed, whilst others are in the process of completion. But all the same, they develop rapidly. And I think I'm still at Wilberforce Road, Regent. That is the other way, which we decided not to use as here, because if I had stood there, I will not have this shot to show you guys. But as you guys can see, from the hilly area. So like I said, I think this is another project that has been started. I don't know what will be built, but as you guys can see, most of the design of this building, the downstairs is usually used for shops. And I think the upstairs is for real estate or household use, but yeah, we are walking. So I went to Bo this week. I went to Bo and I was so unfortunate because I did not record any video of Bo because I had a very limited amount of time that I spent there because I just spent a day. I slept a day and then early in the morning I left to return back to Freetown and to but to have a memory. I think about a 7 minute video of my trip where I think I was leaving in the morning at 6 p.m. where I took a bike ride, I think from the area is called Nyangoleo. I think from there to New London, which is where most of the vehicles that usually depart from Bow to Freetown are usually parked. I think the video lasted for 7 minutes and some seconds because I was on a bike as it was a bike ride. I did not record any sound as I just did the video. So we are approaching, I think, one of the substations of the Guma Valley Water Company. I think this fence, although not all of it, but I think this fence, I think it starts, I don't know exactly where I think it starts from here up to that gate. It's a Guma Valley substation. I think this drive that branches to my right is Aboko Coal Drive. Yeah. So like I said, I think that is the gate that leads to one of the substations of the Guma Valley Water Company. That is Aboko Coal Drive. And the building that you guys can see, the tall big building that I'm focusing the camera on is, I think, the Regent Palace Hotel. Yeah, it is the Regent Palace Hotel. And this particular area is called Guma Gate. Hey, this sir. Hey, this small sir. Ade. Small sir. So this is the Regent Palace Hotel. I think it's a very nice hotel, as you guys can see from its structure. I think there's also another hotel, but around this end, I think this is the only one. I think for a few meters, because there are I think one or two guest houses or hotels, but for now, this is it. As you guys can see, it's the Regent Palace Hotel. We are still walking. I think that is a garage. I think at this particular road, I think there are, if I'm not mistaken, there are two embassies. I think the United States Embassy, which I will not film, we'll just point the cameras straight forward, and then close to the Presidential Lodge, I think the Canadian Embassy is there, but as always, we will not film the Presidential Lodge because there's also another important government building that is close to the Presidential Lodge, which is the National Telecommunications Commission, or NATCOM, which I think it's an agency that regulates the mobile network providers in the country, and I think we'll also not film there as the Presidential Lodge is there, so we'll just pass. I think this is a school, Sayo International Academy. As you guys can see, there are houses on the hill. Very, very beautiful houses. That is a pharmacy. I think I am presently at SS Camp. Although this is the main road, I don't think we'll be able to have a shot of the whole area, as this particular area, just like other parts of the country, there are a lot of intersections, lanes, drives that are within this area, and I will not be able to show all of it, as this video will only be focused on the main road and some of the buildings, businesses, shops and enterprises that are on this main road. We are still walking, and we are 18 minutes into the video. As you guys can see, shops, pharmacies on both sides of the road. This is another uncompleted building. Furniture being sold. I think this is a church. I think it is. This is the St. Paul's Kwesi Parish. I think this is their compound. I think it starts from here, as the main gate is right up there, as you guys can see. and to drive. That is the church. So let's just pause for a moment and try to view where we've passed and some of the houses that are at the distance. So as always, subscribe, comment, and share to as many of your contacts as possible. And we'll also be approaching the International Military Advisory Training Team, their compound, which is operational, but I think it was previously the International Military Advisory Training Team, Imatt, but I think when the purpose for that mission was completed, I think another one was formed called the International Security Advisory Training Team, called ISAT, and I think both of their mandates are similar, if not the same, but it is the same building. I think their role has changed a lot. As Imatt, I think one of their role that they played in the country was to advise the armed forces of the Republic, and then the ISAT is, I think, to advise the government on the national security of the country. I think, if I'm making sense, but that is just the role that they have played, as they are using the same building. As my stepfather used to work there, but he's now retired. So we'll be approaching their building soon, the Imatt or ISAT building, which we will not film, of course. We'll just focus the camera, if not pause the video completely and then walk past it. After that, we'll continue the video, but we are at Main Motor Road. Building material shop. And I think I'll point the camera to where the disaster happened. I think 3 to 4 years or 5 years ago, the mudslide that happened at Hill Station, but we'll try and see if we'll be able to capture it and then zoom in and show you guys exactly where that disaster happened. May the souls of those that perished in that accident rest in peace. That is Williams Drive. two ways, but I think if I am on this side, I think I'll be able to show you guys exactly where it happened, if not closer, but I'll be able to zoom in and show you guys. But I think my view is being blocked by some of these trees and buildings. As you guys can see, a lot of houses are presently there despite the disaster that occurred, but that is another topic for another day. As you guys can see, the way is divided. I think this one is towards Regent and that one is towards Wilberforce, Lumley, Hillcourt Road, and I think my shot is being blocked. I think we should have used that other route, but it's okay. It's okay as I think I have made a wrong call, as I will not be able to show you guys the spot where the landslide occurred. As if I was on that other end, I would be able to, but we'll see if we'll still be able to capture it. But for now, this is the view I'm showing you guys as I'm down there, as up there has more vantage than down there. To beg permission, as I entered into one of the uncompleted buildings that are located around this area, and as you guys can see, I'll zoom in where you see there is a cut. That's the hill. It's exactly where the disaster happened. I don't know if you guys can see it clearly. Where exactly the camera is showing right now is where the disaster happened. And as you guys can see, I think maybe that disaster would have dissuaded people from building near such hilly areas, but it did not. But yeah, you guys can see exactly some of the houses that are situated around that particular area, and yeah, I think when you are just passing through the road, you will not notice that there is a whole community back here, except you have to come down and walk. So I'm just giving you guys a glimpse of exactly how it is. As I said earlier, that is where the disaster happened. I think 3 or 4 years ago, that killed a lot of people. So yeah, I'll just stand here for a few minutes just to give you guys a glimpse of exactly how it is back here, as houses are being constructed at a very, very, very rapid pace. As you guys can see, another construction is going on there. So yeah, this is what I'll have to show you guys as we'll continue the video. I hope you guys did see where the disaster occurred, and yeah, we'll continue. So I was lucky, as I promised you guys I showed you exactly what I was talking about. But yeah, the video continues and we are still here. But like I said, we'll be approaching the ISAT building, but we will not record the building as if not pause the video, we'll just point the camera straight ahead and then just walk past it as usual. As we are finally up here, as this side is well, we are going to say through the end of the video, as the sun is about to shine, and we'll try and shade the camera from the sun. That is the filling station, and that drive that leads straight up there is IS Marie Drive. So I think I'm presently at Imatt, as this particular area is called. I mean, it was named, I think, after the building, because I think they were the ones that I think gave people courage. I mean, let's say 5-10 years back, to build houses around this area, as when it comes to real estate in Sierra Leone, this particular area is one of the prime locations, as to have a plot of land here is very, very impossible, if not difficult. But as we know, with money, there's a few things that you cannot do, or there are a few things that you cannot buy. But yeah, so we are at Main Motor Road, Imatt, as the International Security Advisory Training Team's building is just close by. As maybe we'll just record this junction and then pause the video and then continue later. But for now, yeah, this is exactly how it is. And I'm presently at Imatt Junction. That is the junction, and yeah, this is where we are. We'll continue the video, as I think I'll have to pause the video and walk past the Imatt or ISAT installation or building. But this is it. As you guys can see, this is another nice building. I think downstairs there's always a shops, enterprises, a pharmacy. This is the main Imatt Junction. So what we'll do, we'll just stand at this main entrance and pan the camera down and see where we've walked past. There, main Imatt Junction. We have passed the Imatt or ISAT compound, and the video continues. So I think we are approaching both Fadika Drive and James Drive. I think this is Fadika Drive, and then this other, the drive to my left is Fadika Drive, and then the one to my right is James Drive. We're at Main Motor Road. Hill Station, as we've passed Imatt. we have passed Imatt. I think this is Padika Drive and that is James Drive. I think we've passed the United States Embassy, which we will not film, of course. And then we'll try and see if we'll be able to focus the camera again on the right hand side where it is really hilly, and we'll try and cross. I think this is an advert for a fully furnished secure house for rent. So that is the signboard. I think that is St. Paul's Drive. So as always, sorry for the stabilization and the shakiness of the video, but we are 36 minutes into the video, and I just hope we have enough recording time, as I'll want to complete this video today and then possibly start the spoil video, but we'll see if we'll be able to. We'll see if we'll be able to. I think I am approaching the Orange Telecommunications Company building. I think they have one of their branches here. We are at Hill Station, and I think the last video that I posted, and I had a technical issue with the sound. But I hope this video will not have the same problem as talking about that video. And I think I started it from Water Street, and then I ended it at UN Drive, which was close to our country's security forces headquarters, and I continued the video. I did a part 2, but unfortunately for me, I think I really had a bad day that particular day, as when I went home and tried to view the continuation of the video, which I think I started from the deaf and blind school up to L'Omble. I think I recorded the whole video, but when I went home and tried to replay it, it had no sound, so I had to scrap it, and then possibly I'll find one of these days when, I think this is another lodge, I think that is Stafford Lodge. I had to scrap the video and then try to see if I will have another time to do a continuation of that particular video. But I am approaching the Orange headquarters, or one of the headquarters at Hill Station. They have a very many of them, but this is another one, as I think they also have one at the city center. So let us have a video of that particular shot. As you guys can see, the houses, some of these houses are completed and some have not been completed, but As you guys can see, beautiful houses, and I think this is another building that is being constructed, although not completed. I don't know if this building will be an extension of the Orange or of the Orange headquarters, but I don't think so. I think this will be a separate building, as there is a demarcation, as there are two different compounds. But yeah, this is the Orange Telecommunications Company, one of their branches at Hill Station. I think this particular branch, I think it houses the I think the money transfer service or wing of the company called Orange Money, which is a very fast and reliable way to send and receive money in Sierra Leone and I think other parts of Africa. But we continue. That is the building. This is an ET. That is an ATM machine. So there are a lot of shops, just like Spur Road. A lot of shops. I think we'll be approaching a building where I think the downstairs is a supermarket, and then the upstairs I think it's been rented out. But yeah, so as always, subscribe, comment, and share to as many of your contacts as possible. I think this is a new office, Wakanda Travel Hub, shout out, or a new enterprise. I think it's a travel agency, but they have a very nice building. Hanskawa Drive to my right. Just pan the camera down. I don't know what that building is, but it's very, very huge. As you guys can see, houses are being constructed a lot around here. So, think a shop, a restaurant, and a boutique. I hope we'll be able to complete the video, and if not, I'll do a part 2, which I'll post maybe simultaneously with this one, but for now, because I just want to do a whole walkthrough up till where we stopped the last time at Wilberforce Junction, and then if possible do the spot loop video for one of my subscribers. This is Olivia Sisi Drive. So I think you can't shoot a video without having one. A confrontation about, as always, not wanting to be shown on the camera, but yeah, we are walking. I think this is a new enterprise, SWAS. as you guys can see, shops, businesses, new buildings being constructed, being completed. I think this is a bike repair shop. Yamari says Drive. This is it. I think we'll be coming to the end of, I think, the part 1 of this video, as I want to do a complete walkthrough of Hill Station, Hill Court Road, and Spur Loop today, but I think we'll be coming to the end of the part 1 of this particular video, as I'll record the part 2 immediately, but for now this is where we'll stop, and I'll say don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment to as many of the contacts as possible. So until the next video, peace.